What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Warehouse series. So I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you joining, subscribe, all that stuff, join Discord, come over to Discord and start interacting with that community over there. We had a little fun competition going on to see who could build the best pallet. And today I'm going to reveal the winner of the hoodie. I like these hoodies. They really turned out well. I had them done by a local shop in my area, and they did a really good job. So if you're interested in buying one, you can come over on Discord. I got t-shirts also. If you want to help support my channel, you could come over to Discord and instant message me on that. So we had many people joining this competition, sent me their pictures. I've been looking at them all weekend, and the final four people that I was going over was It's the Big Homie, Jake the Great, Bortello, and Samuel 7625. So one of you guys are the winners. I was going through your pallets. So first we are going to look at the runner-up. Now I went back and forth with the runner-up and the person that actually won the hoodie. I went back and forth quite often because it's a competition. I had to nitpick your pallet. So we're going to go over the runner-up's pallet right now. The runner-up is Bortello, and he turned in a meat pallet. A frozen pallet, and this is it right here. And like I said, between you and the person that actually won, I went back and forth because I was nitpicking your pallet apart. But one thing I did not like, although your pallet is really nicely built, it's nice and square. A lot of things that we talk about on this channel that you are doing. I don't like the gap up the front. I don't mind a slight gap up the front, but the fact that your gap is halfway up your pallet was one downfall that I had to your pallet. So remember, I got to nitpick your pallet. It was a competition here. So this whole section up in the front, I see it being a little bit unstable with that gap. So with that being said, the top of this pallet looks great. We're going to take a look at the side of your pallet right now. The side of your pallet looks good also. We got a little lean coming up here in the front of the pallet. Because we got a gap right there. And the case that's down on its side, I always say my pallets, if I got a case that shouldn't be on its side, but it is on its side, you could reach in and pull that case in and out, because I got cases that are bridged on top of it. That's how I build my pallets. We have pressure on top of this case. Not sure what the contents are in there, if it can handle it or not. But I mean, like I said, I'm judging by pictures. And I don't like that, that there's a lot of pressure going on. Even though half the case is on one box, we still got pressure on that box, and cases tend to smash easier on their sides. And then the back of the pallet right here is absolutely beautiful. I love the we got three layers of perfect tie-in down here, and then we call them stack on the back of this. And that's what I say. Once you establish a base, you can definitely get away with doing what they did. And they actually started bringing, I like the, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's two square cases together. I like how we brought that a little bit over the midway of the pallet just to get that weight distribution coming over to the other side. Very nicely well-built pallet, very nicely done. So now we are going to take a look at the person that actually won the hoodie. All right, so here it is. Here's the person that won the hoodie. It's the person that built the dairy pallet, and that is Samuel 7625. I appreciate you. Congratulations. I'm going to be messaging you on Discord, and I appreciate everybody else that participated in the, sending me their pictures and taking time. I know people are not allowed to take pictures in the warehouse, so if you guys come up with any other things that we could do, I'm trying to make this channel fun, along with learning. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody else that put their stuff in. But Samuel, I will be messaging you on Discord to let you know where to go from here, how to get your hoodie. So the front of your pallet, there were a couple things that I didn't like, and this is why I was going between yours and Bortello's. I don't like the straight column up the right side. I think we could have had a chance to tie this in and come. Like I said, I always like cases pointing towards the middle. So I would have tried to tie in this right column a lot sooner than later, which you did one time up here with like maybe pudding or something to that nature. All right, and then, we're going to get to the back of this pallet. This is where I started, what I talk about on this channel. We don't have buckets. I almost thought you took a screenshot of my one of my pallets at first, and then My initial reaction was like, did they screenshot my pallet? Because this is a very nice built pallet. So we got the buckets down here. We got nice gaps. I say this all the time, that your base could have gaps, but look how we close everything in nice and tight once we get past that bottom 2 layers. Everything starts filling in back in nice and tight. We're grouping everything together. We got our sour creams together. We got our butters together. We're keeping the Sunny D's together. We're keeping like cases together. Very nicely built pallet, very nicely topped off. Here is another view of that pallet. We're getting a side and the back view at the same time. Like I said, all the sour creams wrapping around, keeping them together. We got our coffee mates together, which you saw that on the front pallet, or on the front of the pallet. But just a very nice pallet. And there's the last picture right here. The thing I liked what you did down at the bottom of this is we got these unstable juices a little bit. Got a little gap at the bottom of this pallet here, and we got the inside juice. And then what did? We tie in twice, not just once, but we tied in both times to keep that, to get more weight distribution going. So I like that you did that. We got a nice juice going, we got a nice coffee creamer going, keeping stuff going, and then we start tying in towards the middle of the pallet. Very nicely built pallet. Congratulations. Like I said, if you guys could think of anything else you want to do a little competition on, let me know. But yeah, this was fun for me. Not so much for you, but I got to sit here and look at everybody's work and nitpick everybody's stuff. So I didn't want to make the video on everybody's stuff, just the runner-up and the person that won. So Samuel, congratulations. I'll be messaging you. So that's it for today, guys. I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you later.